Hi, I'm Elba. I'm glad to be here to share this video with you. This video is about a comparison between two mentoring sessions which I participated in as a mentor with 4 mentees recently. I would like to share the story of how I decided to work on the topic reflective practice. My learning process as a mentor took place in a top-down sequence. In the beginning, I had no clue of how to train teachers properly, so I asked myself loads of big questions. One of the questions was, what makes a good mentor? This question was also on elttraining.com. Juga Konga provides 3 aspects that a good mentor should reflect on. I spent time trying to figure out the meaning of the 3 concepts and the theories and practices behind them. And I found it kinda hard for me as a novice mentor to find a position in this triangle. With loads of questions, I decided to give it a go and let's see what's gonna happen in the first session. As I had anticipated, the first session didn't go well. My mentees would give me some really short responses. I was not satisfied with the interaction. I was wondering, what shall I do next? The first thing I did was to check the audio file, and I found that my mentees were not willing to open up. So I put my focus on the questions I asked. I didn't feel confident about my questions because I felt I was pulling my mentees to say things I want them to say instead of like the first picture. The questions were not designed well according to scaffolding and CPD theories. With the doubt, I went to Joe's feedback on feedback session. I transcribed a little bit conversation with Jack. As you can see here, I was the one who did most of the talk, and I asked the closed question at the end of the talk. I wanted him to answer that. After he gave me the answer, I continued. In this case, Joe suggested me to try my first language, Mandarin, with my mentees. By the way, 4 of my mentees and I were originally all from China. Now I have a new plan. I narrowed down my focus to questions. And my aim was to compare 2 mentoring sessions. The main question was, what implications could I draw from the analysis? As I had anticipated again, my mentees were engaged in answering my questions, and I wasn't directing their conversation because they became very active. So what exactly have I done differently from the first time? Apart from changing L2 to L1 as the communication medium, I realized that I was more confident about asking referential questions in the second session. Apart from the referential questions, I gave them a pre-designed form to reflect on it first, so they've got some time to think. Also, the last but not the least, we successfully built a good rapport after the first session. Now, here are my initial reflection on the second mentoring session. I realized that the improvement shouldn't be only credited to the language change and questions improvements. However, here is my takeaway. In a Monday casual talk with other teacher trainers, I verbalized my whole situation, and I found my takeaway. The power asymmetry between me and my mentees were eliminated by all those factors. When we became more equal, my mentees were more willing to open up with me. So what's gonna happen next? It might be helpful for me to double check with my mentees on their thoughts and intent in the feedback session. Reflection is also one of the most important parts in my own learning, so I would like to do more on this whole process. Here are some details might be included in this assignment as well. Many implications could be drawn from the surveys I asked them to fill out. To sum up, in this mentoring program, I learned a lot about how to prompt mentees to do more effective reflective practice. Apart from language, questions, good rapport, there are still many other factors to consider. Thank you for your listening. I will see you in the next video.